Lizak, Lizak.
Yeah.
You know, he came out and attacked you.
Right.
And a lot of guys are nervous or they try to just want to hang with you,
Yep.
you know, and not get embarrassed or whatever. And he came right out and wore himself out, I think. But what did you think of that match, and how did you get behind so early, so fast?
Yeah. First off, credit to him. You know, I just heard my name on the TV, but
Yeah, there you are.
oh, there's the match right there that we're just talking about. That's funny. But yeah, he came out there to beat me. He had a game plan. Most guys, you know, all guys that I've wrestled this year have come out just to keep it close. No one's really come out to really beat me. You know, even my closest match I've had was against Penn State and Suriano. You know,
Right.
he came out. He didn't do anything for 6.5 minutes. You know. I mean, I took the only real shot in the match and I scored, but he just wanted to, you know, kind of, you know, go in a frenzy at the end and make it seem like he was trying to win. And, you know,
Yeah.
maybe if he got it, great at the end,
Yeah.
but shucks, I didn't win. Just keeping it close, really. Staying away. But he came out there and he came out there to win. He had a game plan and you know, how did I get behind? I don't know. I mean, he was good at what he had the game plan, he executed it. So, I mean, don't need to go into detail.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's seen the match.
Right. And then at the end of the second period, it seemed you got the reversal.
Right.
That you scored legitimately. Do you feel like at that point things were starting to turn? That, you know, even though you're down 8-2, you still had a third period and you were, you know, in control of your destiny per se.
Right. I mean, that's why you wrestle for 7 minutes, and that's why, you know, you got to wrestle hard for 7 minutes, because you can't wrestle for 4.5 minutes and score a lot of points. There's still a lot of wrestling to be wrestled, even if I'm losing by 14 points, because, you know, there's a thing called a pinfall, you know, so you can still
Yeah.
beat your opponent, even if, as long as you don't get tech fault,
Yeah.
there's still one more thing that you can do. And you know, I give this guy credit, but I don't want to give him too much credit. You said he wore himself out. I don't think he wore himself out.
Okay.
I wore him out, because I made him, even though he was riding me for 4.5 minutes or 4:45, I was making him work. I didn't lay on my belly. I didn't, you know, concede. I was losing by really 9 points because he had the riding time locked up. I didn't put my head. I didn't concede at all. You know, most guys would have said, well, next time. You know, so I made him work. I wore him out I broke him from the bottom position.
Yeah.
You know, even though he was scoring points, I broke him from the bottom position. And then once I got on my feet, it was game over.
Yeah. And then in the third period, I mean, the way you were attacking him, it reminded me of the game later that day. You know, what the Patriots did to the Falcons to some extent. That you just kept attacking him, and you wore him out. And at that point, it looked like match over. I mean,
Right.
in your case, I mean, do you feel like that was a conditioning thing with you, or?
Yeah, definitely. Conditioning plays a part in it, but it's also mental.
Yeah.
Mental conditioning as well as mental composure. I never lost my composure. I stayed calm and cool, and ice running through my veins. The only thing I could do was go out there and score points as long as I could, and if I knew if I kept my composure, I got to him, I kept getting to him, eventually I was going to find a way to win, and I did. You know, it's kind of cliche, but winners find a way to win, and I just, you know, was I looking for that pin there? Not necessarily, but I found it.
Yeah.